All right, what's up, Wanderers? Carter here from A Typical Vagabond. If you've ever dreamed of breaking free from your office and taking your work on the road, this video is for you. Today is going to kick off my 4-part series on digital nomad lifestyle and the honest truth about how I have managed to travel to dozens of countries while still making a living. No Instagram filters here, no BS promises, no instant success, just real talk about what it takes to work from anywhere. And, often I get asked, Carter, what do you actually need to make this lifestyle a reality? So in this first video, I'm breaking down the essential gear, the apps, and the mindset that it takes to work as a nomad and how this nomadic work lifestyle is possible. All right, let's start with what's in my bag here. My entire office fits in this Manfrotto bag, and after 3 years of trial and error, I've narrowed it down to the essentials. My laptop is the core of my business. So I went with a MacBook Pro for the battery life and the processing power. I have to be able to do these video editing, and other different software. So it's important to have something that works great for digital processes. But honestly, whatever reliable computer you already have will work. If you're working on a Windows project with other people that are working on the Windows platform, then you might need to stick with a Windows-based laptop. So there's no judgment here. It's just it's what works for me and what environment that I have. And being a techie, I understand the ins and outs of these type of things. Next up is I have this universal adapter. It helps power changes that occur from different places around the world. I can plug this into any power outlet, and then I'm able to charge up my laptop and be able to hit the road. It has saved me countless times, and the reality is that nothing is worse than being on a deadline in Portugal and realizing, hey, I didn't bring the right adapter to charge up my laptop. So it's definitely something that's helped me out tremendously. And for a stable internet, I never leave without my portable hotspot and local SIM cards. Wi-Fi in paradise is rarely paradise. The reality is sometimes there's not a quality internet, so it's important to be able to find high quality Wi-Fi solutions in a vicinity where hotspots don't work. But I'll dive into that into video too, so we'll go into this deeper into some of the other videos that I have. And the reason that I'll dive into it in another video is sometimes it's the biggest challenges for most digital nomads is to have quality internet. But when I do find like these co-working spaces or just in these environments with a better Wi-Fi solution, the reality is that I need to be able to think. So in order to do that, I have some Jabra headphones, pop them in, it kind of cancels out the noise so I can think about the projects and focus on the work that's ahead of me. So my noise canceling headphones create my personal office for me anywhere, especially in these crowded cafes, airports, and anywhere. However, the reality is it's beyond these physical gear apps make digital nomad life possible. All right, a VPN is non-negotiable, both for security on public networks and accessing work platforms that might be geo-restricted. I also use Notion to stay organized and Zoom or Google Voice to maintain client relationships across time zones. Time zone management is critical. I've learned the hard way that end of the day means very different things in Portugal versus Los Angeles. For finances, I rely on Wise for international transactions. The great thing about it, it does not have these ridiculous transfer fees. However, here's the thing. The truth is all the gear, all the apps in the world won't help you if you don't have the right mindset. That means that for digital nomad life, you need to remember it isn't a vacation. It's designing a suitable work routine that happens to include changing your backdrop. For me, I block off my calendar for deep work sessions. Usually in the morning when my brain is fresh, I grab myself a coffee and I schedule calls during overlap hours with the clients back home. It takes a lot of discipline. Discipline looks different on the road, but it's even more essential. The biggest mental shift is embracing imperfection. Your workplace won't always be ideal. Your internet will drop during important all-nighters to meet deadlines, all while you're fighting off jet lag. The flexibility, though, is absolutely worth it, but only if you're prepared for the inevitable challenges. The reality is, digital nomad life is fantastic. It can be challenging, though these obstacles are definitely can be overcome. So there you have it. The basic toolkit that allows me to call the world my office. In next week's video, I'll show you exactly how I find reliable accommodations with good internet, which is honestly just half the battle of working remotely. If you're serious about this lifestyle, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to catch all 4 videos in the series. So drop a comment in the section down below here and tell me what's your biggest question about nomad life. And I might just address it here in an upcoming episode. And yeah, so again, this is Carter from A Typical Vagabond, reminding you that the traditional path isn't the only path. See you on the road or in next week's video. Catch you on the next one.